Good afternoon from Yami B TV. Wishing you all well and a great weekend up and coming as well. Now look, when you're sending me all these videos and I describe these people as circus clowns and completely unknown to me and that I have never ever in all my life set eyes on them. Look, way back in the day, I was in Woodhill and there was this professional boxer around at the time, right? He's a big lump. He's from, I think he's from Bedford or Watford or somewhere like that. It was Legg, but I didn't know at the time, right? So we was in the cell and we got into a heated exchange and I was at my peak back then, but Legg was massive, you know what I mean? But I'd heard that he was a boxer by this stage. So he got really angry with me and he swung one big right hand, right? I ducked underneath it and I closed my eyes and I went bang. I caught him with an uppercut. When I opened my eyes, Legg was on the floor. I couldn't believe it, right? So I was thinking, boy, what am I going to do now? What if he gets up and he does me? Don't be silly. It didn't happen. I could come up here all day and every day telling you that I'd done this one and I'd done that one. And look, the first thing you do before you send me these videos, and I'll describe them again as circus clowns, right? Always ask this. Where was it? When was it? What were the circumstances? Who else was around? What was the damage? You've got to ask them clowns the questions first. So that when you send the videos to me, right, saying, yeah, look, they're saying this and they're saying that, at least you can give me something to go on. Yeah? So that I can go, wow, that was 90. So I would have been here. I would have been there. What's his name would have been there? Oh, I remember. Because I remember mostly everything else. My memory goes a little bit blank when it gets to the late 80s, I think. The middle 80s. You know, like, I don't remember some things unless because we're getting older now, so we don't remember some things unless a name's mentioned. And then we go, right, it was that. So that when you ask them, where was it? Give us something. Then, it was in Idown, it was this and that. Yeah, all right. What was it? When was it? Who was there? What was it about? Because I can guarantee you this, right? I was more of a weapons man during that life, as many of you know, right? I only did my thing when there was nothing left for me to do. The artful dodger, many of you say. The cheeky chappy, some of you say. Look, the fist fighting for me in the early days, the 90s, big punch and that, and a lot of my fights, I won more than I lost. But I can only count 2 times in my whole life. The one on the football pitch, when Longers, he was 7 foot tall. I was losing that, but I didn't really have no bruises or nothing. Another geezer in Camp Hill, I was on the phone and the screws were there and he went bop, 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 bop. I had a fat lip, yeah? I remember his name and I remember the other geezer's name. And I had a fight with a traveller, right? It was a really funny one. It was hard work. He was really quick, but every time I hit him, right? He was wobbled, right? But he was really, really quick. So in the end, I had to wrap him up and put him down and give him one on the bed. And they would say, look, Yami, come out the cell now. I was in an E-Man suit at that time. When I had a fight in Loudon Grange with big Ronnie Ben. Ronnie Ben was massive. But I didn't lose that. That was a draw. Everybody was watching, right? And trying to remember more defeats. Like, saying I got battered and weighed in and unconscious on the floor and got a real severe kicking. No, it never ever happened in prison. You remember the times I got stabbed? In Garth, you remember? The whole yard rushed me and I only had a fat lip when I robbed a parcel. Swellside, when I got all the stabs, you remember? That was the last time I went down with my fist there. But you remember I was going down there for someone else, but I was still fighting, even though I had the holes in me. Yeah? No. Fantasy, mate. Fantasy. Why wouldn't I tell you, though? Do you honestly think it would be the be-all and end-all if someone won a fist fight with me and got the better of me? Don't be daft, man. Not saying that you are, because you're just letting me know. But like many of you know, don't listen to people if they haven't got any facts. Dates, times, places, when it was, what it was over, who was there. You have to have all that. When you're making, a lot of guys make big statements without no backup. I've had many challenges on TikTok. I said, all right, do you want to come in a box, show your face, not behind the screen and think, come in a box and let's have it. Let's see, so we can, like, the audience can see everything. No, don't want to know, because it's called empty words from empty vessels. Because if you have to lie about beating someone up and getting the better of them when it didn't even exist, then where does it leave you, really? So no, don't make me laugh. And no, I've never had a fight with Matt Legg. I swung at him once, but he dealt with it easy. All right, I'll be up in a little bit.